you're in style. Just forget about life for a while. See the world through our eyes. Under picture perfect skies. It just makes me wanna, hey, 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 let's get away from your mind just once in a while. I wanna, hey, 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 just come away with a smile. Do, 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 do.
The Adventures of Mark and Brian will be right back. We now return to the adventures of Mark and Brian.
How you doing today, sir? My name's Specialist Johnson, Fort Knox Military Police. What's the nature of your visit to Fort Knox today, sir?
We were wondering if we could drive one of your tanks, maybe fire off a couple rounds.
Right.
No,
Okay,
seriously,
sir.
we saw the footage on the, the Desert Storm situation.
Okay, sir. Can you pull your vehicle in the parking lot directly in front of me and come inside? The MP inside will help you out.
That's where we're going to learn how to drive the tanks?
He'll take care of you in there, sir.
Okay, great. Do you drive tanks?
No, sir, I don't.
We're going to, maybe. Yeah.
During Operation Desert Storm, we were glued to our television sets, in awe, watching our American tanks zooming across the desert in 120-degree heat, facing landmines, burning oil trenches, and enemy artillery.
We were wondering what type of guys would be brave enough to volunteer for a job like that. So we came down here to the U.S. Army Armor Center in Fort Knox, Kentucky to see if we had what it takes to become tankers.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. I'm glad to see you can make it today. Would you all like to come on up here and join the rest of them?
Yes, sir.
1 and 2.
All right.
We weren't exactly welcomed with open arms.
No, for some reason, the U.S. Army was deeply concerned about letting us drive around in a 63-ton M1A1 tank.
Yeah, I wonder why.
The Army decided we needed training, basic training.
And basic armor training begins only in one place.
There you go. Sit down and just have a seat. Keep moving on around.
Yeah, we were in real trouble here. If we were going to get close to the tanks, we had to look Army.
And since we weren't too keen on the hairstyles, we had our makeup people devise a subtle way to get us through reception without being noticed.
This is what you're going to try on, okay? If something doesn't fit, you bring it back and we'll exchange it. From the next door, you're going to get you some.
Hey, gentlemen, what is
Good
this?
luck to you.
What is this trash? Jeez, what have you done? Look at this. This is bull.
I don't think maybe I didn't.
Oh, man, look at this. Jeez, hair included. Oh, gosh, look at, what are you people doing here? Get back in there and get fixed right now.
Wasn't good. By saying get fixed, you don't mean like...
No, you just go get fixed. Come on, Private. Watch your steps, I don't want you falling.
From
Come on,
clothing
come on,
issue,
get out,
we
fella.
were assigned to a company of new recruits, where phase 1 of our training would begin the following morning.
0400 hours. Reveille. There is nothing on this planet awake at 4 o'clock in the morning except the U.S. Army.
At Fort Knox, there is one man who takes a useless lump of clay, that'd be us, and molds it into a soldier.
That man is your drill sergeant. Staff Sergeant Ken Caldwell was the man assigned to make us tankers.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get up, first call. It's about this bed, let's go, get these beds made up. We got PT. Let's go, what's taking so long, get these beds made up. You should be dressed by now. Get that foot gear straight down there. Let's go, Hey, what do we have here, you? Look here, got an earring in, take that earring out. Drop. Knock him out. One drill sergeant, two drill sergeant.
Drill Sergeant Caldwell, 6'2", 180 pounds of lean, mean fighting machine.
Hurry up, get that earring out. Where you think you at? No, that's not correct. That is not correct. Make this bed correct. Hurry up. That's not right. Teamwork, you two. I want to make you two battle buddies. You're going to be battle buddies. Looking good.
What happens with that battle buddy thing?
Looking good.
I don't really want to know.
Let's go. Get outside. Formation, let's go.
I think he likes us.
Oh, no question. He's warmed up to us.
Let's go. What's taking you two so long? Let's go. Teamwork, move it. Let's go, get outside. Hey, you, get back here, cut the lights out. Energy conservation here. Cut the lights out. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, enough for that physical training.
Morning, man. Morning, Drill Sergeant. Morning, man. Morning, Drill Sergeant. Platoon, attention.
That's my fault. Soldiers and keep it up. Stand tall, looking good. On the Hollywood. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Secure your match. Call them right, march, lay up, lay up.
Whether we liked it or not, we were in the Army now, and Sergeant Caldwell was our own living nightmare.
If we wanted to get into a tank, we had to survive basic training, and Sergeant Caldwell.
An enlisted man of our size and age must be able to do a minimum of 33 push-ups and 38 sit-ups in 2 minutes, and be able to run 2 miles in less than 18 minutes.
For some reason, Sergeant Caldwell had very little confidence in our physical prowess.
More PT, Drill Sergeant, more PT. Right, run, one more, make it hurt, Drill Sergeant, make it hurt. Ooh, ah.
When I tell you to move, you open that man up, spread it out, and sit down on it.
Physical training was only the beginning. Sergeant Caldwell kept a constant vigil, just waiting for us to screw up.
What do we have here? Hold on, get back from there, get back from there. Candy. Candy bars. You two drop. Good gracious, we don't run the dining facility here. Knock them out.
1 drill sergeant, 2 drill sergeant, 3 drill sergeant, 4 drill sergeant, 5 drill sergeant, 6 drill sergeant, 7 drill sergeant, 8 drill sergeant, 9 drill sergeant, 10 drill sergeant. Thank you, drill sergeant, for conditioning my mind and our bodies. This is Private Brian requesting to get up and
resume a position.
stand.
No, requesting permission to recover.
Requesting permission to recover,
Now
drill
say it all
sergeant.
again. Say it at the beginning. Start from the beginning. Do it again.
Thank you, drill sergeant, for conditioning our minds and our bodies. This is Private Brian requesting to recover.
Requesting permission to recover.
Thank you, drill sergeant, for conditioning our minds and our bodies. This is Brian Phelps, Private Wise, asking if we could please recover.
Recover. Get your smart books out. Candy bars. Where'd you get this candy from, privates?
The PX.
From the PX. I told you don't buy candy, and I told you buy cleaning materials.
Yes, sir.
Letter writing materials, stuff that you need to have. You don't have time for candy. I gotta whoop you two into shape as it is.
And whoop us he did. Next, we learned the proper way to march. At first, they kept it simple.
Then, just when you think you got the hang of it,
Turn to the right. He'll give it on the right foot. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get over here, you two. Get over here. Now let's do a real march. Rear, hunt, turn. Always turn to the right. Get back in there. Get back in there. Come here, you two. Get in the back. Get in the back.
You two lost or what?
Yes, sir.
Get in the back of the formation. Get in the back of the formation. Turn. Catch up. Catch up. Turn. Turn.
Column left, column right, rear march. We almost had it.
then they threw in the counter column march, and it was all over.
Come here, you two. Get in the back. You don't get in the middle of the formation. Get in the back.
We really hated marching.
1 drill sergeant, 2 drill sergeant, 3 drill sergeant, 4 drill sergeant.
Rank insignia. You must be able to immediately recognize the ranks of Army personnel, especially you two.
The Army operates on a strict chain of command. Every enlisted man must memorize the visible markings of rank and learn the proper etiquette when addressing a superior officer.
What's that?
Drill sergeant, that is the insignia of a...
Will you be quiet?
Drill sergeant, that is the insignia of a captain. He is to be addressed as captain.
That is not a captain. He's dressed as sir. That is not a captain.
One thing about the Army, they have their own way of doing everything. Even going to the mess hall is an ordeal.
Tone, what's the order, chow?
Drill sergeant, the order chow is 1, 2, 3, 4, drill sergeant. 1, 2, 3, 4, storm. Get that door, hero. Get that door. Woo!
Everywhere we went, we felt confused and lost.
Not that those feelings are exactly new to us, but we were beginning to wonder if we'd survive long enough to get close to an M1A1 tank, let alone ride in one.
Sergeant Caldwell, was relentless.
They didn't give us an ID card.
You don't have an ID card?
No, we just got here.
You just got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
I think she's noticing our hair.
didn't they take you by the barber shop?
Hold on, you two. What's your ID card?
Well, they didn't give us one, Drill Sergeant.
You don't have your ID card?
No, sir.
That's a good job for you. I got a good job for you. KP, let's go. Follow me.
The Army's the only place I know where you can wind up doing dishes before you eat.
We're being all we can be.
Finally, our chance for a relaxing meal.
The apple pie does look
Wait a minute, Private. This ain't Red Lobster. You don't put all this stuff on your tray like that. Well, one dessert.
Yes, sir.
One dessert.
Sorry.
Move on out.
I didn't want, actually, if I could have some chocolate cake.
Take what you got. One dessert.
I
Move out.
like the chocolate, though. If I was going to pick one, it'd be the chocolate, but apple pie's good.
That's not your table. Get away from that table. Private seat over here. Get back in and find your place to eat. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
It's like a
Move,
nice
move,
round
move,
table.
move.
Greetings, gentlemen. We ain't done nothing but screw up since we walked in here.
You too,
Another Army rule. The food you take, you must finish.
Anybody still hungry?
You hungry? I got some steak.
Cake. Hey, what are you doing, Private? Eat what you got on your tray.
Yes,
What
sir.
you got on your
Yes,
tray.
sir. I was just showing them.
Hurry up.
Pretty good.
You open your mouth, you put food in it.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys know much about this sergeant that's been following us around?
Is he your sergeant?
No.
But he's one of the meanest ones?
Yeah. One of the meanest ones.
He is mean, ain't he?
Let's go. You two, you're done. Let's go. Pick them trays up. Let's go.
I haven't. I wanted to eat.
No, you don't eat it. Let's go. Let's go. Your time is up.
Enjoy talking to you guys.
Let's go. Get outside.
By this time, Sergeant Caldwell had had just about enough of us. Haircut or no haircut, he was going to see to it we got through phase one if it killed us.
One who? One drill sergeant. 5 drill sergeants. 6 drill sergeants.
We're fired up, fired up.
Fired up, fired up.
Sack platoon is fired up.
Sack platoon is fired up.
We're fired up, fired up.
We're fired up.
Fired up.
Sack platoon is fired up. We're standing tall and looking good. We ought to be in Hollywood. We're standing tall and looking good.
We ought to be in Hollywood.
We ought to be in Hollywood.
Dressed it right and covered down.
Dress it right and cover down.
40 inches all
40 inches all
around.
around.
Dressed it right and covered down.
Dress it right and cover down.
40 inches all around.
40
Sergeant
inches
Caldwell
all
had us standing tall and looking good, but he still didn't trust us to get inside a tank.
The closest we came was sentry duty. However, Sergeant Caldwell forgot to tell us that the tanks and ammo we were guarding were live.
Don't touch that remote. We're coming right back. Now, back to our show, The Adventures of Mark and Brian.
We'd passed through phase one of our basic training and made it to phase two, field training.
So we celebrated by marching 20 kilometers with a 65-pound rucksack on our back.
through your nose. Close your mouth, breathe through your nose. Let's go, let's go.
These boys are in shape. That's serious.
Could you imagine going about 20 Ks before you even get here?
No, drill sergeant.
We work our way up to this one. That's why it's called agony.
Why don't you guys like march up a hill called Bliss? Joy.
We're dying. He's not even winded.
This teaches you to appreciate being on the tank. Because without it, you can't go 2 miles with gear. That's why we love tanking.
In the field, each man is issued half a tent and must pair up with his battle buddy to make a shelter.
If we were ever going to make it to phase 3, tank training, we had to start impressing Drill Sergeant Caldwell.
I think we made an impression here.
And we have a tent, Drill Sergeant.
I only got one thing to say, man.
Yes, sir.
1 drill sergeant, 2 drill sergeant, 3 drill sergeant.
Next, we had to learn map reading. Sergeant Caldwell took us deep into the woods, gave us a map and a compass, and we
And our cameraman
had to find our way back.
Drill Sergeant Caldwell? Sergeant Caldwell? Drill Sergeant Caldwell? Drill Sergeant Caldwell? Hooty-hoo! Hooty-hoo!
Clearly, the Army didn't trust us on foot, so they passed us to Phase 3, tank training, with the pit bull of Desert Storm, the Abrams M1A1 tank.
The reward for passing through Phase 3 would be to participate in a full-scale war game. And if we were good enough,
Or in our case, lucky enough,
to break through enemy lines, we would have a chance to fire off a real live round of ammunition.
Great care must be given to the rounds when you're handling them. If you drop them or they're suddenly jarred, there's a possibility they could go off. As you can see, the heat round, which weighs 48 pounds, is quite heavy.
That is really heavy. Feel how heavy this is. Oh!
I'm just thinking smithereens, we're chunks at this point.
as part of our training, we were instructed in every facet of the M1A1.
From gun tube to tank tread, the Army made sure we understood what made this big dog run.
It takes a team of 4 men to operate this 1,500 horsepower fighting machine. Up front, there's the driver maintaining a steady course.
Inside, there's the loader, who must pull the armor shell from the ammo locker, slide the round into the chamber, and then arm the gun.
Next, the gunner, who's in charge of sighting the target, activating the laser rangefinder, and firing the round.
And fourth, the tank commander, who runs the show, designating the targets and selecting the driver's course.
Finally, to prepare us for battle, Sergeant Caldwell took us to the mother of all video games, SimNet, the Army's most sophisticated battlefield simulator.
Away. Target. Good shooting, good shooting. Keep scanning, keep scanning. I'm gonna ram him. Don't run it, don't run it. You just run it to the tank. Drive it back up. Ramming speed. You can't ram him. You can't run him over. Drive it back up. Drill sergeant, identify. Fire. Away. Oh! Yeah, I believe that was point blank range. Good shot. Holy cow, there's one right there. We just got shot.
We got shot.
Got shot up.
We got killed. So it's over?
Yeah, we're dead. We just got killed.
The last days of Market Run.
We made it through Phase 3 with flying colors.
Yeah, our SimNet tank went up in flying colorful flames.
Tomorrow, it would be the war game against the OP-4, that's opposing forces to you civilians.
As it was our last night in the Army, Sergeant Caldwell agreed to meet us at the All Ranks Club.
We hoped that meant he was starting to like us.
You know, the guys that you train may have this very same feeling. I know that Brian and I both do. Just the few days that we've been with you, when we go out on the tank and we're going to shoot our gun or drive or whatever, we both have an overwhelming urge to please you. We want to do it right so you'll be proud. We would do anything you told us to at this point. We do deeply. Are you this way?
So if you have any yard work you need
we'll
done,
come by and knock that out. We do that in red phase.
you keep wanting to get us into red phase, man. Red phase is the 5 weeks of hell that this man put you through. The first 5 weeks.
It's fun, because you'll look back on it and you'll go, I didn't think I could do that. And that's what we're trying to do. Instill in your mind that you can do things beyond what you're capable of doing. Like take that 63-ton vehicle and go do what you got to do and come back. I didn't think I could do that. That's exactly what we're all about. And I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being a drill sergeant. I like taking people and molding them, breaking off the streetways and the curves and making them proud of what he stands for, United States Army.
This was it, the morning of our war game. Time to put to test everything we'd been training for.
We met up with our tank platoon at the morning briefing. We also met face-to-face with our enemy, the OP-4 platoon.
These men and their tanks were the only things standing between us and a chance to fire off a live round.
To break through their line of defense would not be easy. They took their job very seriously.
The battle would be fought with a laser engagement system. Hits and misses register electronically.
If we broke through their line without being hit, we would get a chance to fire off a live round at our target, a simulated enemy fuel dump.
Our only goal was to make Sergeant Caldwell proud.
2 o'clock.
No, here.
Here.
Oh, good shot.
Listen, tanks do not do that.
Eddie, this is a dangerous operation. On your feet. You take this training serious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're receiving an operations order.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
We are going to attack and move through objective Pine. You take this training serious. Those are not made to play with.
We understand. No, Drill Sergeant.
This is serious business.
Drill Sergeant?
Yes.
We request being able to keep a tank?
No.
I think that's permission denied.
No,
Very cool.
Roger, White One.
The battle began. Our first job, search out and destroy the enemy.
Brian spotted one of the enemy tanks. Our first shell missed the mark badly. We were now under attack.
We were commanded to engage the enemy tanks at the crest of the hill.
Overwhelmed, they retreated.
Okay, Brian, you ready to come down to gunner station now? Yes, sir.
Slow down, driver.
Suddenly, 2 enemy tanks attacked us from our flank. This was do or die.
Tell me where they be and I'm gonna get them. Identify.
A direct hit. We headed off after the second tank, and there he was, out in the open and closing fast.
Yeah, there you go. Come left, left. Where? There, identify. There.
A second direct hit.
Good one. All right. White one. White 3 set. Over.
We'd gotten the all-clear signal. We'd made it, broken through the enemy lines.
It was now time to lay down a smoke screen, load a live ammunition shell, and make a sneak attack on our main objective, the fuel dump.
Gunner, Sabo. Identify. Fire. On the way. Target, ceasefire. Yeah, we got a target. Yeah, we got a little target. All right. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Where'd it go? Hey. Good shot.
Man, not only that, but the power of that tube, when it slams back like that, it's intense. No matter how much they talk about it, that's intense stuff. Whoa, good shot! We want to thank these fine people at Fort Knox who literally have turned themselves over to us for the past 4 or 5 days to get this done.
But especially, we want to thank Drill Sergeant Caldwell. He's the best. Can we all give him a hand? Hey, Sergeant Caldwell, we made a deal, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
No, we did. I believe we did before we went out.
We did make a deal.
We made a deal.
You made a deal.
No, I believe we made a deal.
1 Market Bryant, 2 Market Bryant, 3 Market Bryant, 4 Market Bryant, 5 Market Bryant, 6 Market Bryant, 7 Market Bryant, 8 Market Bryant, 9 Market Bryant, 10 Market Bryant.
Mark and Brian, thank you for conditioning my mind and my body. Drill Sergeant Caldwell request permission to recover.
Well, we will, but you won't. 10 more. Let's go.
We thought we'd take a break here.
So you can watch some commercials.
It's the most important day of your life. Who do you call to handle the details? Mark and Brian are throwing a wedding with help from Norm. Cheers to Mark and Brian, NBC next Sunday.
Send comments or adventure suggestions either in letter or home video form to this address. All submissions become property of New World Television together with all rights thereto.
He returned his hand salute, you drop yours, you stand there until he say at ease. Any questions?
No, Drill Sergeant.
Let's try it, Private Phelps. I'm the officer with your paycheck. Report to me now. Do it now. This is my desk.